Welcome, Form 4, AdMaths, past years, SPM. SPM 2012, topic linear law. The variables x and y related by equation p over y equals 1 minus q over x squared. Diagram 12 shows the straight line graph obtained by plotting 1 over y against 1 over x squared. Since given the graph, we will go to the graph and complete the diagram. Okay, the 1 over y is capital Y, 1 over x squared, capital X, and we label the coordinates 5, 6, capital X1, capital Y1, and the 2 is the y-intercept C. And because this point is y-intercept, the x-coordinate must be 0. Of course, the y-coordinate is 2, which I label as capital X2 and capital Y2. Part A. Find the value of P. As usual, I'm going to start from what they ask, which I've done here. Part A. Find P. I use the information involving P, which is the equation. So to find P, I use the information involving P, which is the equation P over Y equals 1 minus q over x squared. And this equation is non-linear because we have the x squared. And the non-linear equation, we must change it to linear equation, which is capital Y equals m capital X plus C. So this is a linear equation. Next, capital Y, I will go to the capital Y, which is 1 over y. But we have P over y, which means the equation P over y equals 1 minus q over x squared. I must divide by P each term. Each term I must divide by P so that P over y will become 1 over y. So now I divide. P over y divide by P. I'm going to get 1 over y. And then 1 divide by P. Of course I get 1 over P. And then q over x squared divide by P. What I do first, I take the q divide by the P. Q divide by P. And the over x squared, I write as 1 over x squared. Now I'm going to rearrange. Because the capital Y is 1 over y, I already have 1 over y. And then next must be mx. If you notice here, this is mx. So I need the x. The capital X, it was 1 over x squared. So what I do, I take this term, q over p 1 over x squared. I'm going to put in front, okay, negative q over p 1 over x squared. And finally, 1 over p I put behind, plus 1 over p. And if you look here, comparing 1 over y is the capital Y. And then 1 over x squared is the capital X. So the number negative q over p must be the n. You see the n in front of the capital X? So this negative q over p is the gradient n. So n is negative q over p. And finally, in this equation, the last number is C, the y-intercept. So this is the C. So C is 1 over P. Now previously, we already had that the C is 2 from the graph that we complete. So I'm substitute C equals to 2. The C here, I substitute with 2. 2 is 1 over P. And of course, I take the P, I go up. The 2, I come down. Exchange. So P is 1 over 2. We got our first answer. Part A, answer got ready. We look at part B. What are they asking? Find Q. You see, watch here very carefully. On the part B, they are asking Q. I will start from what they ask. They are asking Q. I go to the information involving Q, which is the gradient. I can go here also, Q. I go to the information regarding the Q, which is the gradient. So I'm going to start. Gradient is negative Q over P. The gradient is negative Q over P. That's our, and this gradient, I use formula gradient. That the gradient is y minus y over x minus x. Of course, I'm using capital Y, capital X, capital Y2 minus capital Y1, capital X2 minus capital X1. And all these coordinates we already have here. Y2 is 2, Y1 is 6, so that would be 2 minus 6, X2 minus X1, X2 0, X1 is 5, so that would be 0 minus 5. And if you remember, this P we already have, which is 1 over 2. So this P I replace with 1 over 2. So now what I do, on the right hand side, 2 minus 6, negative 4. 0 minus 5, negative 5. Of course, the negative and negative can cancel. What I'm going to do is cross multiply. That is, I'm going to cross multiply. 5 times negative Q or negative Q times 5 is the same thing. Negative Q times 5. And then I have 4 times 1 over 2. Over here, 4 times 1 over 2. Okay. And then what I have, of course, 4 times 1 over 2 is 2. The negative here, I have transferred to here. I just transfer the negative. I times both sides by negative. That's what I did. Times both sides by negative. So I'll take this out. So I have Q times 5 is 5Q equals to negative 2. And the Q, take the 5 transfer, I will get negative, I will get negative 2 over 5. Now just to make you clear, this negative here I cancel. I multiply by negative on both sides. So negative and negative has become positive. Positive and negative has become negative. Okay. So finally our answer Q is negative 2 over 5, which is our answer for the part B. Thank you. I see you on the next lesson.